What Web3 plays into is also aligned with some of the changes we're seeing in liquid employment. Not only is something like a DAO like fractionalized interest in this thing, you're going to have fractionalized employment a lot more, where before it's like you only worked for one company because you had to go into work and you can't physically like be 3 different places at once. Once you spend 8 hours somewhere, you don't really have time to go and like clock in somewhere else. So the physical nature of work actually kind of dictated this centralized, I work at one place, I have one set of benefits, I have one title. Today, that's changing. A lot more people, as we're already seeing through things like OnlyFans, are going to be creators on top of what else they're doing. And so you have this fractionalized employment where someone is no longer one thing at one place. They are many things in many places. And that plays into things like DAOs, where you can actually like participate in a DAO and you can also like have a job somewhere else and you can also be a contractor somewhere else. And does this actually make some of those things more successful because you actually have less vested interest in something succeeding if you're participating in 8 different things at the same time?
Right.
I think that's a question mark, but it is an interesting thing. And I think a trend that's inevitable where people have varied interests. They are marketers and developers and business creators, and they're going to want to pursue many of those things at once. And so you're going to see people who have less siloed interests and more diversified interests and diversified projects, because we now can facilitate that through the digital nature of work.
Well, I haven't figured out Polywork, but are you familiar with it?
So I've seen it. I also don't quite understand what it is or the problem that it's solving.
Their thesis, as far as I understand it, is that LinkedIn is your job and we want to be your capability as a producer of multiple different creative outputs, and that could be coding a little bit. You're not full-time code, but you know R or React or something like that. And you're not a full-time graphic designer, but you can do more than Canva, less than motion graphics. So why don't we organize your work and your biography based on your capabilities, not necessarily your job? So that makes sense. And that sounds very liquid.